Long days and nights of grieving in Sutherland Springs. It's been 5 days since a gunman murdered 26 people at the First Baptist Church. A nation still in shock, trying to cope with the tragic events of last weekend. Now, the killings in Texas are similar to a shooting that happened in a local church just last year. A quiet service turned deadly. I spoke to a student who was there when a fight over a chair made him fear for his life.
Because I think everyone initially thought, like, okay, we're all about to die.
Mark Williams remembers the sound of shots fired in his church last year.
You just hear two bang, bang, two loud shots. And at first, I wasn't sure what it was. But then you could smell, like, I guess, the gunpowder or something. And, like, at that point, I knew, I was like, oh my gosh, like, some guy has a gun in the church.
The gunman's shots, fatal. And the victim, a fellow worshiper in his Montgomeryville church. And much like the community in Sutherland Springs, Williams Church is small and close-knit.
I'm in like some suburban town where people leave their houses unlocked. I would never think like something like that would happen.
Brian Miller is the executive director of Healing God's Call. He says mass shootings like this happen because political action stops when the prayers do.
It also bothers me that that we've allowed this situation to continue to the point where sanctuaries, church worship, houses of worship are now being invaded by people that are intent on mayhem.
Miller's organization wants communities of faith to step up here in Philadelphia, and Williams wants families of the victims in Texas to keep their hope alive.
Don't lose hope. Like there's going to be, that's a huge reason. Like you may have lost a family member, you may have lost a close loved one. But I would say, don't lose hope and don't lose faith.
Now, Brian Miller tells me his organization is calling on state and federal legislators to take those steps he was talking about to prohibit the sale and possession of semi-automatic rifles. Both Miller and Williams hope it will happen in the next few years.